We'll gather round, feel the love come down. Blue elephant is strong, together we belong.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a packed video today. First off, unboxing by Into Resin. Super excited about this. Now, these two molds you actually would have seen, was it maybe not last video, maybe the video before. They are the tiny little butterfly and flower molds. Absolutely gorgeous, which you guys know, you've already seen them. We are going to be doing a project with these probably Saturday's video if I can get it all ready in time. I have a really cool idea. Look how gorgeous they are. Absolutely stunning, and they just sparkle so beautifully. And up next are the little flower molds. Now, that one I am going to link the mold in the description box. However, it's slightly different. The flowers are the same with the exception of that one that is different in the middle. They discontinued that exact mold, but the flowers that I'm going to link are the same flowers as what I used. Now, here's this one. This is so pretty. Like, do you see all that sparkle and shine and just the cutest turtle ever? And this one. This is the one that we are going to be doing today. Now, this is their rose box mold. Absolutely beautiful. And honestly, especially after today's results, I can't wait to do this again, trying something different. So, I mean, do you see, like, just look at all of that detail, all of that shine. So pretty. I mean, and then all of the detail on the sides, like absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so for today, we're using Let's Resin's metallic alcohol inks. I did an unboxing on these several videos back. We are finally getting around to using them. And because we're using a mold that has roses in it, I thought what better colors to pick than the kind of ready type metallic colors, along with some silver and some, I think it's like a pearl white type metallic. Using Let's Resin's regular epoxy resin for this. Now, I did put it through my Resiners dual mixer. Mixing it up, I am going to split this because we are doing it clear-ish. So I'm splitting it in half and I'm going to run it through my Let's Resin's bubble remover just because I don't want, I want clear resin. Okay, now what I want to do is, first of all, with these pigments, the pigment does settle down on the bottom, which I'll show you better here in a minute. So you need to make sure that you shake them up really well. Do you see how all the pigment sets down there? Shake them up really well before you go to use them. And if you are like I am, it takes me a little bit here and there to kind of mess around with the colors. You might want to give it a shake before you use it a second or a third time, depending on what you're doing, just to make sure that you're getting all the pigment that you're supposed to be getting in there. And I mean, it's really easy. It's not like some of those that are super caked on the bottom that you can't mix it up. You can mix it up very easily, but you do want to make sure that you do that. All right, now I am just going in and I am quickly throwing some of these colors directly into my mold. Now, the reason why I am working quickly is you don't want, when you do this particular technique, you do not want to give that alcohol a chance to dry and set in your mold so that it doesn't stain it and it doesn't just kind of blob there. You want to work on the quicker side so that when you pour your resin in, the alcohol inks are going to flow and do their thing and not just sit. Does that make sense? So you do want to make sure now, because this was the way that the mold is shaped, and obviously there's where the roses are, there are way deeper parts. When I put in the first bit of resin, I wanted to make sure I'm hitting all of those, like inside the roses and the leaves and all of the just the embellishments that are on there. So some of my alcohol that are higher along the edges of it where the resin didn't settle is kind of dried on there. So what I'm going to do is, as opposed to letting it just kind of set there and just do whatever, I am going to take my silicone tool, just like I am now, and rub it around and try and get that off of my mold. And then I'm going in along, just along the, like, the lip of the mold. There are all kinds of little, like, bubble type deals in there that go along there, and I am just pushing the resin into those holes so that when I fill it up the rest of the way, hopefully I won't have an issue with air pockets being stuck there. I am going to take quite a bit of time to, one, get in that area and make sure that no bubbles and stuff is trapped, and two, mix not mix up the alcohol ink, but make sure anywhere that I see it where it's just kind of setting on the mold, I am going to get that up. So, because it took me a little bit longer, I didn't necessarily get the results I wanted to because I took so much time in the mold to mess around with it and move it around, and it mixed up the colors more than maybe what I wanted. It's fine. It'll be fine. Like, it's not a huge deal. But just know that there's different ways that you can get reactions doing it this technique. If you had, say, a mold that wasn't very detailed, didn't have a lot of, grooves and pits and all of the embossed areas and all of that kind of thing, and you threw your alcohol inks in and then you just pour it, it'll move and flow and create a different effect than what I'm going to get here today, where the colors are going to be more mixed and blended, if that makes sense, because of all of the areas that I have to make sure I'm working out any kind of air bubbles. So, onto the bottom, and we're going to do the same thing here after I finish fooling around with the lid. Now, of course, me being me, I guessed on how much resin I would need. I didn't make enough. I knew at this point it wasn't going to be enough. So I am going in there with the alcohol ink, but I am going to make sure that I pour it all over the bottom where it's setting first. And then I'll mix up my resin. And at that point, because it's sitting so long, I'm probably going to add a little bit more. It's fine. It'll be fine. We're going to do the same thing though. I'm going to empty out all the resin that I had made, that I have left. And then I'm going to go in there with my silicone tool and just anywhere that it is kind of sitting, which you can see in this one, it didn't move around a whole lot. I'm just going to go in those areas and get it up off my silicone so that it can kind of start its flowy process for when I pour in the next round of resin. I am also going down the sides and just kind of shoving the resin down the bottom, making sure that no air bubbles are trapped. And I am taking the resin and I am putting it all, pushing it, just pushing it all into all of those roses and all of the embossed areas that are along the side of this mold. Again, I want to get it as much resin kind of in there as possible. Now, is it high enough to completely cover it? No, but I'm trying to reduce any bubbles that may get trapped in there. So that's my thought process on how I'm doing it. Okay, now I am going to go in and add some more inks to it because I do want a little bit more color in it. And then I'm just going to give it, because I'm adding it on top, it's not going to really do its own thing, especially in the lid. I'm going to give it just a little swirl, just to kind of move those colors around, and so they're not just, circle blobs everywhere. And then we're pretty much done with this. I may add a little bit more to top it off, but nope, it doesn't look like I do. So now I'm going in with another layer of resin that I just mixed up, ran it through my debubbler, all of those good things. Again, I'm just kind of making sure that there are no bubbles trapped to all those facets in the bottom, and mixing up any alcohol that may be still stuck down there now that I actually have more resin in there. Going along the sides again, taking my time to go into all of those areas. Now, this is another reason why the alcohol ink technique is going to look a little bit different with this than if it was just a plain mold. And then I am going along the edge of this as well, because those same little bubble things that are in the top of the lid are along the bottom of this mold too, and I do not want any bubbles, so I am just taking my time, moving it all around, and then that's going to be it. We're going to top this off the rest of the way, let it sit and do its thing, and keep our fingers crossed for how it's going to turn out. And of course, I'm going to add just a little bit more color here and there where I feel that maybe I want to add just a little bit more. Now, I know you're like, oh my God, this is a lot of ink. It is, but it isn't. Like, it is still going to be very see-through-y, I feel. And that's the overall look that I want it to have. I want it to be a transparent piece, but I do want the variation of colors and the different layers of colors, if that makes sense, which is why I'm kind of going in a couple of different times and adding more and more and more in. Okay, the moment everybody has been waiting for. But before I announce the results, I do want to clarify something, and I don't know if I wasn't clear enough in the videos or what the case is. There's two different drawings for each video, one for the United States only, and one for outside of the United States. Some of you in your comments were putting both. So if you are one of the people that gets drawn for something, and remember that all the actual physical products are only United States, the Amazon gift cards are for only outside of the United States. So if your name got selected and you are not one, like if your name got selected for a physical product and you are not inside the United States, or you are not, have a military APO address or something like that, then please email me and let me know, because unfortunately you should not have been in that, and you were either entered twice or entered into the wrong one, because they won't send it outside of the United States. That makes sense. I just want to clarify that now, because like I said, I did have so many comments of people that were putting both in to enter in for both of them, and the picker that I use, it can't differentiate between whether or not you're in the United States or not. So, without further ado, the three winners for the Bond Craftor 1 gallon of epoxy resin are Summer Sly, Tammy Anderson, and Chloe Ainsworth. For the Amazon gift card, Tonia Hughes. Now, again, email me. Everything is on the screen. You just need to rewind it, go back. Email me within 3 days. You have 3 days of the time that this video goes live to email me so that I can get all of your contact information and all that stuff, and I can get in touch with these companies and all that good stuff. If you go beyond the 3 days, I will select another winner and I will post that on my community page. I'm not going to do a whole nother video for it, but yes. Congratulations to all the winners, and we will be doing another drawing in Thursday's video. Now, back to this video. Okay, so just demolded. I did have one stupid little air bubble, even though all that time I spent trying to make sure that didn't happen, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We can fix it. Look how gorgeous that is. I absolutely love the different variations of the red, the deepest, dark wine red that I put in there, all the way up to the rose red, the little spots of the pearl white and the silver. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But we are not done with this yet. Let's unmold this box, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't have any bubbles in any of the flowers and all of that are on the sides, or those little bubbles. I can't wait to find out. Now, this is not quite 24 hours later, and the sides of the mold of this box are very thin, so they are still semi-bendy, so I do need to be careful, because just pulling it out of the box, it does misshape itself a little bit. I mean, it's easy enough to fix. You just put it back in the right shape before it actually hardens the rest of the way. All right, are we ready? Let's do this. Look how absolutely gorgeous this is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have all of the colors in the roses. We have clear spots. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love the wispiness of the way some of the alcohol inks are just floating around in there. And obviously we have more concentration on the bottom than we do on the sides, which is perfectly fine. I think just alone, not doing anything else to this piece, it is stunning. But me being me, I can't leave well enough alone. So we're gonna up it just a little bit more and continue on. First things first, let's fix this hole. So I'm just doing a little bit of UV resin, dripping it in drip by drip and fast curing it with my flashlight. I will put it under the UV light off camera just to finish making sure it's cured the full way. And then we're going to just get some metallic paints and deepen some of these colors where like the shadows of the flower will be, where it'll be a little bit darker, put some highlights on, do all of the things. And I'm just going to bounce off while I do that real quick. I don't need to talk you through it. You've seen it before. And then I'll be back when we're ready to wrap things up.
Blue elephant is strong. Together we belong. In every comment bright, you lift me to new heights. Your support, it's clear, gives me reason to cheer. Blue elephant crew, this one's all for you. You make dreams come true with everything you do. Each subscriber's heart playing a vital part. Videos we share, showing how much we care. Likes and shares, they grow. You make the channel glow. Every single view, I owe it all to you. Blue elephant crew, this one's all for you. You make dreams come true with everything you do. Each subscriber's heart playing a vital part. Videos we share, showing how much we care. Blue elephant crew, each subscriber, this one's all for you. This one's all for you. Make dreams come true, make dreams come true with everything you do, everything you do.
I am back, just finishing up the last few things. And I did take my silver paint pen because I didn't have a silver metallic paint. I don't know why they chose not to put silver in this set. It was kind of dumb, but whatever. And I'm putting it on and kind of smearing it and dabbing it off. I don't want it super high concentrated, just a little kiss of it, just to add some highlight to it and draw that silver in a little bit more. All in all, I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, that's a wrap on this one. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I will see you on Thursday in the next one. We'll draw some more winners. Love ya. Bye.
Blue elephant is strong. Together we belong. In every comment bright, you lift me to new heights. Your support, it's clear, gives me reason to cheer. Blue elephant crew, this one's all for you. You make dreams come true with everything you do. Each subscriber's heart playing a vital part. Videos we share, showing how much we care. Likes and shares.